Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. Child, we are back with a brand new review for Seeking Sister Wife Season 4, the finale. Baby, this finale. Y'all, this finale was something else, child. If you are new here, then you're late, okay? Hop on board, subscribe, like, and comment if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So, y'all, there's a black screen, and it states, before the crew arrived to film Roberta's arrival to the U.S., Garrick and Danielle received an unexpected text. So, child, the episode opens up with Danielle bawling her eyes out. I'm talking about snotting and everything. I mean, she was hyperventilating. Y'all, when I tell you, I'm like, Danielle, did she transition? Why are you crying so? Child, it makes me feel like her and Bert were together. She was like, she never loved me. What about the princess? What about my mom and dad? Oh. I'm like... Oh my God. Y'all, I try so hard not to laugh. But for one, TLC, your days are numbered, honey. You're done. Who the hell set up this phone? Because it's got to be a phone's recording, honey. I can tell the way the sides are black. Who set up this filming of Danielle hugging herself and crying like she crying? Baby, when I tell you I hollered, honey. Ooh, honey. I tried not to laugh, y'all, but the way she was like, what about my mom and dad? She's gonna hurt. She doesn't care about the princess. My mom and dad. She never loved us. I knew it. I knew it. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. Oh, honey, I get ignorant sometimes. When I tell you that was funny to me, but it's not funny because poor Danielle, honey, she is having a nervous breakdown. She's just now realizing that she done divorced her husband so her husband can get with some Brazilian bombshell, only to have a bomb dropped on her that the heifer ain't coming. So now she's got to find another way to keep Ick interested. And she's not fooling me. But, you know, Bert went ahead and sent the standard coward text. I'm not shocked, okay? Because I knew last season Little Wife was a scammer. I knew it. If y'all go back and listen to my reviews from season 1, I said that Roberta could not be trusted. I told y'all. So Danielle is basically like, how could she? I mean, just how could she? Honey, just the way she did. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand. I understand. She's a scammer. So she's like, she lied. She never loved me. If she's in this state, I can only imagine how Ick is behaving. He must be somewhere in the fetal position if she acting a fool like this. She's like, what about mom and dad? Danielle, it is okay, baby. But then she said, and then she just asked you for more money the other day. Not she asked y'all for a stipend on the way out. Moving forward. So of course she asked for money. It's something only a scammer would do. Of course they gonna ask for a little bit of change. So they read this text and it's as follows. I promised that I would get there even after everything on the trip. I tried, but you know, I can't feel the same as before. It took me by surprise. I was left feeling excluded, feeling like nothing. It was just so humiliating for me finding out Leah and Garrick went further. And so then she goes on to say, I'm just gonna pray, shower, and get some sleep because my head hurts. I'm sorry that we're all sad. You sorry that they all sad? How, when you're the one that caused the sadness? See, Roberta would piss me off. She would piss me off. I don't even believe it. I believe it. I don't know how you didn't believe it. The whole Twitterverse believed it, but y'all two don't believe it? That's why she was so pissed at dinner, because she thought Leah was going to get into her money, honey. Her cut was going to be a little bit low. See, they had been sending her money, and she was like, where the hell Leah come from? And she already know Leah wasn't going to leave empty-handed. So therefore, and thus and such, she's pissed. Child, let's head on over to the Davis family, because this right here is a whole fool. So it's the big day for Nick and the Three Blind Mice, and it's time for Danielle to be committed. I'm sorry. Time for the commitment ceremony. I feel like I need to be committed after watching this season. Oh, child, I cannot believe y'all got me watching Seeking Sister Wife, honey. Don't y'all ask now another season. No, I'm just kidding, child. Y'all know I love the foolishness. Moving forward. I cannot believe that Danielle is actually going through with this, and we didn't make it down there in time to pull her out of there. I am pissed. Do you hear me? So Nick is like, you know, it's unconventional because I'm marrying my third wife and my second wife is pregnant. You're not married to any of them because aren't they married to each other? Well, if you don't shut up. The first wife is married to the second wife and you just out here saying wife for no reason. So then the women arrive at the venue, right? And so Danielle was like, yeah, I'm just really excited. So April said, me and Jen, we never had a ceremony. We just went to the courthouse and signed the paperwork and we were done. But we feel like it's important to have a ceremony this time around. Yeah, because there's cameras this time around. And what else y'all gonna do? And what else is going on? I wonder, though, whose idea was it for them to marry each other? Sounds like a stupid Nick idea. That's what it sounds like to me. But I have to say this. The venue was actually nicer than I expected for Nick and these three. Okay, I expected them to be somewhere dilapidated, honey. But this was actually really nice. He'll make up for it with this god-awful style of dress of his, honey. So he gonna make it tacky no matter what. So back at home, Nick is pimping out his stepson and picking out these pointy-toed, bedazzled lemon pepper steppers. Baby, these are the most hideous shoes I have ever seen. What are those? Honey, those shoes are a fool. I would have to keep my kids away from Nick. Like, just him in general, like everything about him. Nick just looked like he smelled like Old Spice and funk. I just don't know what it is, honey. It's just coming through the screen, honey. It's just giving me ugh. So anyway, back at home, he's doing that. He said, it's hard to put into words how excited I am. Like, I never imagined my life being this way. Yeah, I know you can't believe someone such as yourself bamboozled 3 unsuspecting women with all their teeth to not only agree to share you, but to also let you stay home and think while they work for a living. I know you can't imagine. I know you just cannot imagine. So the ladies are getting their makeup done over at the venue. Side note, Danielle has such a pretty face. Danielle, why are you wasting your years this way? Anyway, Jen said, Danielle is so different than anybody they've ever dated, and she cares about all of them. And she's like, I'm a crybaby, so I'm looking forward to them saying their vows. Why does it seem like April is their mother? It's very strange. Like, that's something you say when your daughters are getting married. I can't wait for them to exchange vows. I know I'm going to be a mess. I'm going to be a wreck. It's just creepy. As Danielle is getting ready, she's like, I couldn't do this without you. Yeah, you couldn't have. You wouldn't be a sister wife without the other 2 nuts. So they all get their different version of dresses on. And Jen said that Nick wanted to see her showcase their baby. Jen was like, yeah, I wanted us all to have like similar colors with our dresses, but they're all different. Well, Jen is definitely giving bridal belly dancer. I said, look at that baby bump. Oh my goodness. So child, it's time for the ceremony. They got the cake with the 3 brides. Oh, child, when I tell y'all I was in here gagging when I saw that cake, I said, not this black groom with these 3 Caucasian brides on top of this cake. Oh, child, TLC know how to take you out, child. So Danielle's friend shows up. Hey, Ariel girl. And then Nick greets her. Friend, don't get too close, okay? Because they looking for another wife, and we don't want any of Nick's pimp juice to rub off on you. So please stay far back. Therefore, and thus and such, you don't get caught up in the web of foolishness. So Nick's brother, whose name is Chief, I'm like, not Chief, looks just like him. Baby, when I tell you them jeans strong, child, his po daddy is there. You got your daddy out here with his oxygen machine to see this foolishness? This don't make no sense. Daddy, you could have zoomed in. Don't put your health at risk to see Nick not marry nobody, honey, because he sure ain't getting married to nobody. Moving forward. Oh, and you must be so proud. So he's like, this is what Nick is saying in his confessional. He's like, there are a few family members that just couldn't make it. My mom, Jen's mom, April's family, Danielle's family, because it was such short notice. So every freaking body. They see right through this foolishness and don't want no part of it. That's why they're not there. That's what it is. Talking about some short notice. Boy, gone. Moving forward. But whatever helps you sleep at night. Seeing Nick up there dressed how he dressed, honey, I could never. Back on over to the Merrifields. Y'all, this entire episode revolved around the Merrifields and the Davises. Nobody else. Back with the Merrifields. Child, ain't nothing merry about them right now. They're sad as hell, but we're over here with the Merrifields. And they're looking at the room that Bert and Danielle was supposed to share. Here go, ick. This was going to be your special room to share. I don't understand this. It doesn't make any sense. No, you know what doesn't make sense to me, ick? Is that you have fallen the hell apart on every single episode this season. But when Roberta tells you that she's not coming, then all of a sudden, all the tears have dried up. So it makes me believe that you and Bert are in cahoots. You sent her some money for her to put away for y'all's little love nest because you're going to leave Danielle and end up in Brazil with little wife and whoever else and another baby. And you not fooling me, because it is just so funny that Danielle is falling apart. But Garrick, nothing. Eyes just as dry, and we all know that Garrick cries for any old thing. You ain't fooling me, honey. I'm watching you. So Danielle was like, Garrick is helping bring stuff down to his master because I had some stuff upstairs. The look on Garrick's face was like, we can still sleep separate. Baby, you don't like Danielle. Oh, poor Danielle, honey. Danielle was like, I'm so hurt. I got divorced for her, and she won't even come here. No, ma'am. You got divorced for Garrick, and it was a dumb idea when you did it. You need to find what makes Danielle happy. It seems like your entire life revolves around Garrick and what he wants. How are your kids? Have y'all thought about them? Next time, if y'all continue with this mess, you need to be focused on somebody in the States. And stop traveling abroad because y'all don't even want to learn the language. But, honey, you might not have to travel abroad because I'm telling you, something in the buttermilk ain't clean, honey. The math is not mathing. Why is Garrick not crying? Honey, it ain't making no sense to me. Moving forward. So, here go Garrick. I'm devastated. I'm devastated that she wouldn't love us back. So now we have to break the news to the family. They keep repeating that they don't understand. Y'all should understand and have seen the red flags. It was clear as day. How don't y'all understand? So Danielle is like, after 3 years, you break up with us through a text? Indeed. So Garrick said, I think she plotted this the whole time. There's no doubt about it that she plotted it the whole time, but I feel like you in cahoots with her as well. She definitely plotted to get all the cash she could and then get that visa for her own personal gain. And I'm sure y'all paid for that too, because y'all just that silly. So Danielle gonna say, God is doing this. He's doing this because, I don't think he makes mistakes. Don't put G.O.D. in this, honey. He ain't got nothing to do with this. He probably is telling y'all to stop this madness. That's probably what's going on. So she asked Gary, she was like, well, do you have any doubts about living this way? He said, no, it made us love each other deeper. She's like, I love you. He said, I love you very much. Neither one of them moved an inch. Not 1 inch closer to each other. If that were Bert, Garrick would be trying to crawl into her skin. But y'all love each other very much. Oh, okay. Back over here with the Davises. Child, it's time. Danielle said, I just feel super excited, but I'm a little bit nervous. Child, Kendaka is the officiant, and she's a childhood friend of Nick, and she's their advisor. Kendaka is a shaka, honey, in these stockings with these toes out. Oh my goodness. Baby, this episode was something else, honey. Oh, Kendaka the shaka. Baby, Kendaka was a fool from head to toe. Do y'all hear me? So April gonna say, after me and Jen got married, my family didn't want anything to do with me, so I didn't even bother inviting them. Well, honey, that ain't the way Nick just explained it, but we knew the real, honey. He ain't have to tell me. The cutest thing about this was the flower girls. But I'm telling y'all right now, it ain't no way in hell I would invite my children into this. They would be at the house. I don't have time for all those questions. Why is it 3 of them? Are they all mommies? Are they all daddies? I don't have time for that, honey. I can't answer no questions, honey. I'm just as confused as you are. I'm not understanding why Nick is standing up here looking how he's looking. I'm not understanding why your auntie decided to go on over here and do this when she could have went to college. I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. And because I don't want to say that to my kid, it's best for them not to be around, honey. I don't want y'all picking up no bad habits. Moving forward. So they all come down the aisle. Dun, 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 dun. I added a little flavor just for Nick. So they come down the aisle. So Kendaka says, I know the world will say, what is going on here? Love is going on here. We are definitely asking what the hell is happening. Yes, we have so many questions. Like, what is going on here? You are absolutely right, Kendaka the Shaka. Kendaka the Shaka, the stocking rocker. Oh, baby, I'm done, honey. When I see them toes picking out them stockings, honey, I said, oh, put your shoes on, honey. Let's go find you. Child, why did they give me a platform, honey? Just why? I can't keep myself together to save my damn life. Moving forward. Also, I do have another question, Kendaka. Is it too late to rescue Danielle? I mean, because she's not official, like a referee with a whistle yet. So I think we might could still rescue her. So April grabs the mic and she starts speaking her speech. She's crying and telling the ladies how much she loves them. But then she tells Nick that they wouldn't be who they are without him. You mean he wouldn't be who he is without y'all? He wouldn't have a place to sleep, a place to think. Okay, he wouldn't have a car. He would have nothing. And I know y'all got him a bank account set up by all of y'all. Child, anyway, I was like, say what now? Without him, you wouldn't be nothing. No, without him, you would still be you, but better. So now it's Jen's turn. Now this is what really tripped me out. So she was like, Nick does it better than anyone else, especially with multiple women. Does what better exactly? I know he's a great thinker, but what else you got? Like, what else does he do? So she was like, Nick deserves rounds of applause. Okay, Nick could be contributing financially because he could sell out his pimp guide ebook online. How to legally be a squatter with the women you love. If you don't like that title, I got another one for you, Nick. How to think and grow rich in love while the women work and you stay at home. I got 2 ebook titles for you because this woman said you deserved a round of applause. How about a round of applause? Standing ovation. 'Cause you put on quite a show. Shout out to Rihanna. We do not owe Nick no damn round of applause. Y'all the only people that like him. Girl, moving forward. So then she's like, I just want to bow to you, but I can't because I'm pregnant. If I saw her bow down, I would throw something at this TV. This has got to be, as my son calls it, fiction fake. This got to be fiction fake. This cannot be real life. Bow down to him? Girl, Nick is definitely pimping him, allegedly. Okay? He got to be. Now it's Danielle's turn. She said, do I really get to be this happy? I'm listening to Danielle, but why is Nick laughing the whole time Danielle is talking? And it's blatant too. I'm talking about just laughing out in her face. So then he says, I love you and I'm living a dream. Well, all you got time to do is dream. You sleep till noon while they work. Talking about you living a dream. Anyway, so then Kendaka starts and she's like, now you may all kiss. This lady is a mess from the wig to the scarf that's uneven down to the feets. And yes, I said feets. It's just all wrong, honey. So she now pronounces them Nick and the 3 blind wives, blindly following behind Nicholas. Moving forward. Back on over to the Merrifields. So they're meeting with their sister-in-law and her brother, and he said he was 80% sure that Roberta wasn't coming. Honey, I was 100% sure that Roberta wasn't coming. Her dad was like, I'm really hurt. I had some great things planned for her. Daddy, you was giving a little creepy as well. So, hush. So while they're talking, Garrick reveals that Bert asked for a large sum of money, and after it cleared, then she sent that text. Stevie Wonder saw this coming. If I were Danielle, I would be pissed at Garrick. Do you hear me? We turned our entire lives upside down, involved our kids with this scammer. Bert is a savage, honey. I'm a savage. Huh. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Huh. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, honey. So her mom said, I just can't believe that she used y'all and she never loved you. Okay. So Danielle said, looking back, and this is what she said in her confessional, I can see the red flags. Well, I mean, hindsight is 20/20. I feel kind of bad for this blubbering fool. Only for Danielle, though. I don't feel bad for Garrick. I don't feel bad for him at all because I'm telling y'all something ain't right. Y'all mark my words. Y'all gonna come back to this finale review and be like, Misha, girl, you be knowing. I'm telling y'all something is not right. And she said, one of them was her not knowing when to book the ticket. The biggest one for me was when she had that fake outrage over Leah. Girl, how you mad about them dating when you know they were dating? Moving forward. So Danielle is like, yeah, I feel like she was using us this entire time. It just makes us wonder. Y'all still wondering? Danielle, I don't want to hear nothing else from you, child. So they asked how much Little Wife asked for, and they said $9,800. Yes, I broke it down. I could have said $9,800, but it's more dramatic. $9,800. And then she bounced. Bert should be ashamed of herself. But y'all should have known better than to send money with no commitment. Y'all couldn't even commit to learning her language, but you were sending her $10,000. You let Greg borrow $10,000. child, the material just writes itself, honey. They were sending her money every month. And you know what, now that I think of it, her mama, and that translator probably all in on it. She probably also speaks perfect English, okay? Because y'all know over on the Family Chantel how Pedro and Nicole started speaking perfect English, honey, and they ain't fooling me. The scammers are out on TLC. It should be called Scammer Channel, child, because they out over there using that language barrier to seem more endearing. I don't understand. I love you. I don't understand, honey, and you ain't fooling me. Moving forward. So then her brother didn't make it no better. Here he go. Yeah, they look for people like you. People like scammers, they love y'all. Oh my God, brother, just please be quiet for just a moment. So then Danielle broke down yet again. And she was like, to think, I got divorced for her. And Garrick over there looking like, child, that's the only good thing about this. Child, don't threaten Ick with a good time, okay? He happy y'all got divorced and he ain't fooling me. That was all a part of his plan, his plot, and his scheme. And him and Bert gonna end up together. You mark my words. Moving forward. Why does Garrick look so out of it, though? Have y'all noticed that this season he's been totally different? Last season he was grimy, okay, and sickening. But this season, it's like he's sedated almost. I don't know. Something is wrong with him. So then the sister-in-law said, well, maybe you guys should give this a break. They're like, no, we did it for love and we do it again. Well, why don't y'all just put sucker in your Instagram bio? Because you're inviting others to scam you. So just go ahead and add sucker to it. So Garrett gonna say, well, for now, I mean, it's just me and Danielle. Well, child, don't sound so enthused about it. He was like, we won't be giving up. We won't give up searching. Child, Bert is sitting on the beach with all the money that they sent her over the 3 years. Honey, Bert probably got a brand new house built. She probably got a brand new car and a brand new man. Child, It's time for the Davises' reception. So Ariel in the confessional, that's Danielle's friend. She's like, it wasn't as weird as I thought it would be. Okay? See, this is why I told you to stay away from him. It's weird. I don't care how you try to spin it, honey. They are too old to be dealing with Jen or Danielle. It's weird. It's okay, honey. It's giving a little weirdo. Moving forward. So April was like, it's going to be a tight squeeze tonight because we're all sleeping in the same bed. Oh, what? So no honeymoon for the new couple? I am shocked. So, baby, they dancing, cutting a rug, or whatever you want to call it, honey, because it didn't look like dancing. Then they get a confessional, and April says the next step to making her a Davis is getting her a wife to marry. Y'all cannot be for real. So this big public display was to let the world know that Nick found another gullible woman? Oh, okay. Nick definitely makes them interact with each other sexually, honey, and you can't convince me otherwise. And they are not fooling me, honey, allegedly, because he has no ties to them other than sex. If he ever ended things, Jen is the only one tied to Nick because of that baby. And, that's his favorite. Child, this has been a fool of a season, and the reception was the end of the episode. Oh, child, let's read these updates, y'all. For the Davis family, it says, on June 29th, 2022, Jen had their baby girl Vera. They bought a larger home, and they ordered their 12-foot bed. Ugh. The Foley family. They moved into the new house. They didn't ask April to move in, and they're dating a new potential wife. I hope she's age appropriate. Good for April, honey, getting away from White Van Steve. The Epps. Had a change of heart. They're still dating Bina and Janae and other women. And Marcus and India plan to wed in November. See you later, little man. On over to the Joneses. Hey, Tasha Jones. Honey, this is my last time speaking to you for the season. Tasha and Sidian have visited Ariel with the kids in the Philippines, and they started the K-1 visa process. Well, honey, y'all might want to talk to y'all co-stars. Honey, call Danielle and Ick and make sure it's on the up and up, honey. I hope she's not a scammer. The Merrifields. They haven't spoken to Bert since the breakup text. They're currently dating a new woman from Brazil. Okay. These two dodo birds went right back to Brazil with that translator phone to get scammed yet again. So when y'all come on here crying next season, you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. And that is the end of the review. Child, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Baby, this episode was a fool, honey. And I wasn't going to leave y'all hanging, honey. I just had to get it out when I had to get it out. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.